Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Well, John, just a little bit ago, President Trump swore in Kevin Warsh. He's going to be the new chairman of the Federal Reserve. That's a big deal.
Yes, and we have Top News of the Day, sponsored by Goya Foods, and we got Steve Moore to come on to talk about some of those top news.
Absolutely. Well, let's go to it. If we could, Steve, what do you think about Kevin Warsh? And also, President Trump said he hopes interest rates are going to go down now. What do you think?
So, look, I was there today, by the way, guys, at the swearing-in ceremony at the White House. And Kevin Warsh is going to be an exceptional Fed chairman. He is going to bring inflation down back to below the 2% Fed target. We're running at 4% inflation now. I think he's going to make the dollar as strong as gold. I do not think, John, and I know you're probably going to disagree with me on this, I do not think he should cut interest rates now because...
Well, not in this particular... Steve Moore, you have to be stupid to cut interest rates this minute right now when oil is still 100. But when oil drops to 60 in a month...
Yes, then we cut rates. Now, by the way, I want to make sure that, Rita, you just heard what John said, because for once in my life, I was right and he was wrong, because he's been arguing for lower rates. Arguing for
we need lower rates. We need lower rates in America. But
yes,
we got to get rid of the $100 oil, which is a temporary situation, Steve Moore.
And Steve, I'm writing it all down. I'm writing it all down.
But here's the point. It goes back. I'm going to make it very simple. Economics 100. Why do we have a currency? So it retains its value. So it's a means of exchange. You can't have a currency that's going up and down and up and down and up and down in value, which is what happened under Jerome Powell, who I believe will go down in history as one of our worst Fed chairmen. So I think that's going to be a really good thing. Look, we have all-time highs on the Dow, on the NASDAQ, on the
Wall Street
S&P 500.
usually knows what the heck is going on.
Yes, thank you, John. You're exactly right. They're a lead indicator that things are going in the right direction. By the way, the GDP numbers we got yesterday look like consumers are still spending. They're bitching a lot about how much they're paying, but they're still spending money. So I happen to think this is an economy that is ready to take off.
I agree with you. President Trump, in his speech just an hour ago, said he's got $18 trillion in new business coming into America. He believes that we're going to get the price of oil down. We're going to bring, if the price of oil comes down again, the interest rates will come down. And Steve Moore, I'll be listening to you at 2:00 on Saturday. Are you going to do a live show?
We will be, of course we are.
Well, I'll be listening to you.
It will be, but you got it wrong. It's not at 2:00. It's 1 p.m.
1 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Following 3 hours of Larry Kudlow, and we're going to have a great. We're going to have is Byron Donald, who is likely to be the next Florida governor.
Oh yeah, he's great. That's great, Steve.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him, why are so many people moving out of New York to Florida? So, John and Rita, you gotta tune in 1 o'clock for more money tomorrow, and you'll get the answer.
And I'll be listening. Thank you, Steve Moore.
Steve. Have a great weekend, Steve.
Okay, you guys too.